G'day YouTube viewer, g'day bikers. Heading out for a ride with Tony today, who's got a brand new motorcycle. Not going to give too much away because we're going to see him and the bike very shortly, but I will tell you it's a CF Moto. So I'll head down to our usual meeting point next to the river so we can see what it is and find out all about it.
So let's check her out.
So this is it, yes.
So it was brand new?
Brand new.
Yeah, wow. So it's a CX700. Your last one was a 650, wasn't it?
That's right.
693cc. Okay, so the last one had the Kawasaki 650 motor in it.
And this is the same, except CF Moto have just bought it.
Bought it out a bit, yeah. So it's still a twin. Similar, yeah, exhaust to the Kawasaki's, yeah. So it's 180 degree?
No, they made this one at 270.
Wow.
So
Oh, that's so good.
It sounds a bit rumbly.
Yeah, because that was the only thing missing with that Kawasaki motor.
Yeah,
just the,
that's right, yeah.
Oh, it wasn't bad. Performed fairly well. There's nothing wrong with 180s, but you do get better sound and character. Mimics the B-twin a bit. Yeah.
That's right.
And she's a liquid cooled, obviously.
Yeah.
Nice gold forks. LEDs, okay. Little screen probably helps a little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah. Now you can keep wearing your CF Moto.
That's right.
Brilliant. I like the tyres, the treads.
Yeah, so it's the Pirellis. Pirelli Scorpions as standard.
Yeah, cool. And they're tubeless? No, tubed. Tubeless. Okay, because they're running in the middle, but they've raised the centre there. That's why because when I see spokes in the middle, I just think, oh, tube.
Yeah.
But then you can see it's been raised. What they've done to the back. Oh yeah, done the same thing. Well, on this is tubeless, but they've done it a different way. They've raised there. And I love how they've done the spokes. It's just brilliant. Yeah, they're Bridgestones on that. They're still stock tyres. Haven't done enough Ks to change it. Rides beautifully, handles beautifully. The wells are really nice and everything else. But I'm still scared of the day I drop it because it's 250 kilos without the bags. It's not as heavy as the Harley, but the Harley's weight's down low. I think the saving grace will be these engine guards because it won't completely fall. Beautiful bike, but it's my touring bike. But around Australia, definitely the bike that would be brilliant because it's got cruise control and all those things. This is before the TFT screen, so this is the LCD screen, but on an adventure bike, you break a TFT, it's going to cost you a lot to replace it.
It's still the LCD screen.
Yeah.
It has cruise control, believe it or not.
Oh, brilliant. And you got some luggage on the back?
Yeah, so this is just aftermarket.
And it's quite a good looking exhaust. Is that standard or aftermarket?
That's standard.
Yeah.
That's standard. So then it's a bit throaty too. So.
Yeah. No doubt I'll hear it today.
What they call the Heritage.
Yep.
Which has got slightly lower bars. I think these are 18s. Same size wheels, but lower mudguard.
Yeah.
And everything.
So it's 18 front and back, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And a Sport. And the Sport's got twin Brembos up the front, 17-inch wheels.
Yeah, okay. So it's more road oriented, but this is a bit more adventure dirt oriented.
Yeah.
But the wells on that are really nice.
Yeah.
Attention to details, really good. And you're happy with it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good.
Big step up from the last one. Yeah. Nothing. Not that there was anything wrong with that, but
no, it was fine.
Yeah.
This is just it's a little bit more suspension. Engine's a little bit more powerful. Nothing dramatic, particularly dramatic.
Yeah. I wouldn't get too off-roady on it.
No.
Yeah.
It's I think it was a scrambler rather than a...
Yeah. Like
So-
I won't go too off-roady with that either.
Yeah.
I will put more off-roady tyres on it, but it can handle a dirt road, but I wouldn't go.
Yes. And that's
Too
what
far,
I think of this one. It'll do
Yeah.
dirt road, but I'm not jumping along.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
going single track.
Well, you wouldn't want it with the exhaust down there with no battery.
Yeah, it wouldn't
Yeah.
take long. And
Yeah.
So the 450 MT's a lot more
People are raving about that. Yeah.
off-road
Yeah.
capable. But that's another $1,000 on $1,000 on this.
Yeah.
I'm thinking I'm paying.
But you do more
$1,000.
road than dirt anyway, so this
Exactly.
is and this would have more get up and go.
Yeah,
So
exactly. So
Yeah.
I'd be paying an extra $1,000 for
Yeah.
stuff I'm not going to use. Yeah.
what's the weight?
It's a bit over 202 kilos, I think, something like that.
Yeah. Okay. So that's pretty good. That's
Yeah.
for a 700cc bike. There's not much out there that's any lighter than that. I can't think of anything offhand, but even your Transalps and that are around that 200. It'd be all right on Scansey Road on that, I think. I wouldn't do it now because the creek would be up halfway. There's quite a big creek. I wouldn't do it yet.
Yeah,
But
right, yeah.
after a couple of weeks without rain, which I think April, May is going to be beautiful weather because they're forecasting a super El Nino, which means dry. So that'll be the time to do that. And there's another road I'd take you on that's got a little bit of dirt, but it's nice. I like it.
I think it was a picnic area bike. Like you ride mostly tar, but the last
Yeah.
half a k to a k down to the picnic areas.
Yeah.
Off-road, not paved.
I'll take you out to Coolendale sometime. That's a really nice ride. It's sealed half the way and then the other half's dirt, but it's really nicely managed dirt. Yeah, it'll do that all right. And Scansey you get a bit of dirt on, but it's handy having tubeless. Pure dirt and tubes are better, they say, but for what you're going to use this for. Oh, you better fire it up so I can have a listen
Yes,
before I start mine. Yeah. It looks like it should sound good. What's that? What's the calipers?
J1.
J1. I heard someone talking about them the other day.
They're like the Spanish. They're a little bit like the Brembo.
Vibre. Yeah. Because this is Takiko on this. Oh yes. Oh nice. Got a nice little deep note to it as well. Brilliant. Should point out, beautiful autumn day, 26 degrees, completely fine. What's today? Wednesday? Saturday it absolutely poured, so we're hoping those roads have dried out a little bit. Alrighty, ready to go. Berry Mountain, here we come. So that should have knocked the chicken strips off. So you can see Beecroft headland way in the distance. So Currarong is sort of just back a bit from that, because you've got this headland here and then you've got that big beach that goes right around to Currarong, and then you can see Jiroa just up there. And one of the two best restaurants on the south coast is just over there. That's Bangalay. It's accommodation and it's basically a 5-star restaurant. They've got another hat this year for the last few years. That one and Southern Albany and Berry, I reckon it's the best 2 restaurants on the whole south coast. Oh, that's a good looking bike. I like the colour too. CF Moto, I like how they do an X on the casing. Oh, it's a really good looking bike.
Yeah, so
yeah.
I'm not entirely... CL I think is classic, X is X Factor, X something different I think. And so they made a range. They made a heritage, a sport, and just the adventure.
Yeah. And without saying the exact amount, how does it compare with, say, Japanese bikes of that size in terms of price?
Oh, much less.
More affordable. Okay.
Yeah, much more
yeah.
affordable.
Which is
not quite as premium or finished, but
yeah, but I think the CF Moto is. Yeah.
The only issue I guess is resale. You're going to take a hit.
But the back end reminds me a bit of the Tridents, the 660 and the new 800, which everyone's raving about. No, it's a good looking bike, and I do like the colour, the blue and the silver and the gold. All works well. And you're happy with your choice?
Happy.
Yeah.
All happy.
Yeah.
It's good.
Well, you must like CF Motos because it's the second one you've had now. So yeah.
So I can vouch for them. I think they're good machines, and the value is terrific.
All right. Well, until next time.
All right.
Happy Easter.
Happy Easter. Yeah.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that. Just a reminder about Tony. I've mentioned this before, but it's worth highlighting again. He produces a 30-minute fortnightly show on motorcycling in Canberra called Live and Let Ride for the RPH network, specifically 1RPH Canberra, which provides an opportunity for people with a print disability to listen to content about motorcycles. The program can only be listened to live at 8 p.m. every second Sunday and 12 noon the following Thursday. And for anyone not living in Canberra, you can listen to the live stream on radio1rph.com.au. That's radio 1rph.com.au. Thanks again for watching my video today. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't done so already, please consider subscribing to the channel, because that will alert you to future videos I post when I post them, and alert other bikers like you with similar interests in motorcycling to this channel. I hope you're having a fantastic day or evening wherever you are in the world, and until next time, happy motorcycling.